Including our next game, James Madison and Georgia Southern next up here in this matchup. Should be a good one here. James Madison, how about the fact that they're now ranked 25th right now entering this game? 10.5-point road favorites at Georgia Southern, 64.5 being the total in this game. I like what I see from this group. I mean, I knew this was a pretty good football team. They've been a good FCS team for years. They're making the transition this year to the FBS for the first time. Could they manage it? Oh, they're managing it all right. So far this year, 5-0 straight up, 5-0 against the spread. Has their competition been overly tough so far? No. Middle Tennessee, App State, but the App State win was impressive, coming back to win that game on the road. And App State's always a tough place to play. Boone, North Carolina, beating that team on their home field. They crushed Texas State. They crushed Arkansas State 42-20 last week. And Todd Centeio, this quarterback who's been at Colorado State and Temple in the past with his old head coach, Steve Adazio, he gets away from Adazio. He's looking like a amazing, outstanding quarterback. I mean, just terrific running this offense. Percy Agie Obesi, 21 rushes, 158 rushing yards last week. Centeio on the year, 65% completions. How about 15 touchdowns, 1 interception, 9 yards per pass attempt? This has been a big play offense here for James Madison. They can run the ball. They can throw the football. They've been very effective doing both. The defense, for the most part, played pretty well. All of that pales in comparison to Georgia Southern on the defensive side of the football. Georgia Southern's been a mild surprise, 3-3 this year, and first year for Clay Helton, the new head coach, of course, after years at USC. But this defense is coming unglued here for the most part the last few weeks. They give up 42 to Nebraska, 35 in a loss to UAB, 34 to Coastal, 41 to Georgia State last week in a 41-33 loss. I think they're going to be in tough to stop this James Madison offense. They've got things going right now. I think they'll be able to do more damage here in this game. I'm going to lay the points again here, C-Mac, with JMU. I mean, perfect ATS on the year. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been cashing for me every week. And with these teams that are undefeated ATS, I just keep on backing them and keep on riding them until they lose at this point. So I like that side, and I would lean to this game going over the total as well. Remember, Georgia Southern, a huge, huge shift in their philosophy. Run first, slow pace last year, to all of a sudden throwing the football a ton with Cal Van Treese, the Buffalo transfer, and playing extremely fast. So James Madison in the over for me in this one. What do you think, C-Mac?
Yeah, it's hard to go away from it. I've taken 3 or 4, and last week as well with James Madison. This could just be a little sneaky. The whole problem is Georgia Southern's no defense, but they've been able to score on people. Can they do that against James Madison? I think they can, score a little bit on them. Like you said, I'd stick with that. Van Treese has been very good. You know what the problem was last week against Georgia State? 5 turnovers, 4 picks by him. Just if, they can't win football because their defense is already so bad. And they haven't been very good penalty-wise either. Man, it's not going to be easy for James Madison. Now we're seeing numbers double digits on the road. But yeah, how can you go against them right now? They're just winning every game, covering. But I see points here. James Madison should get 45. I think this over at this number should fly over.